yesterday?
Yes.
No one missed me yesterday? Oh my God.
No, we miss you.
We miss you.
Thank you for that.
Miss
How are you
her
doing, Chris?
so much.
Yes,
We miss you.
thank you. I miss you too. Any plans for national vacation?
The National Day?
Hmm?
No.
Yeah, I really forgot about it.
Yeah, what?
I really forget about it.
Oh, where shall we go?
I don't think I'm going.
Me too.
Why, teacher, are you planning for the National Day?
No? Where can we go? We were thinking of going to Dammam, but it's hot nowadays, so not that encouraged to go anywhere. This corona has killed us, has killed all our dreams.
Yes.
Okay. Previous time? Girls, shall we start? Just drink a sip of water.
Miss,
Which page, Miss?
can you please let Lena in?
Maybe Lena is in the wrong meeting because I have no request. Okay. Here in page 25, previous time, we took the first read of 25 was of the chapter 2, and it was The Hot Zone, a terrifying true story. Okay. About what, girls?
About a
It was about
bacteria or a
Abraham who
virus?
visited the cave and got a virus that killed
Ye-
him.
Yes, about a man and his wife. He went to a cave in Kenya, and there was they entered the chamber inside the cave. They got so deep in there, and the cave was full of what, girls? The cave.
It was full of
Bats.
crystals.
Bats and bat guano.
Bats, guano, and especially when they
Elephant.
entered the chamber, there were what? The dead animals, dead crocodiles, dead on the ceiling, on the walls,
And
and there
elephant
was
waste.
Corpse of baby
green
elephants.
Bats
slime.
surrounding him.
Yes, and green slime, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what happened to the man after he went out of the
2
cave?
weeks later, he
Something-
died
He
from the
died.
virus.
Yes,
He
from a
felt
virus.
something growing inside him.
Yes, something growing inside him. Yes. So he was a host, and there was a figure, a creature inside him growing. We stopped at page 28. We didn't continue 28. In page 28, he wants us to define the terms, to know the meaning of unfamiliar words. Okay. Lean Cozy, do you have the book?
Miss, I have it, but it's not with me right now.
Okay. Please, guys, who's the one who played the Itsy Bitsy Spider? Ariam?
Yes, miss, not me.
Not you. Okay. So, Lean Ashraf, do you have the book? Lean Ashraf, are you here?
Yes.
Do you have the book?
Yes.
Can you please read page 28?
Okay.
focus on defining terms.
First respond key ideas.
Page 28.
Yes.
Focus on defining terms. After the blue part. Eileen.
Okay. The excerpt is a work of non-fiction or informational text, and informational text often contains words that relate to specific academic fields.
Academic fields.
Academic fields of study or disciplines such as history or science. Sometimes words used in everyday speech take on a more specific meaning when used in an academic context. For example, the word petrified can mean scared, as in I'm petrified of spiders. In this text, the word petrified has a more specialized meaning. Read the sentence in the book, underline any word that hints at the meaning of petrified.
He says that a word can has more than one meaning. So the word petrified, basically it means I'm afraid of something. Okay, I was petrified of the dead bodies or the dead crocodile inside the cave, for example. But here the author used the word petrified in another meaning. Okay, it has more specialized meaning. So he wants you to reread this sentence and try to guess the meaning of petrified out of this box. Okay, so Lean, read it. Lean Ashraf, continue reading.
Okay. The cave is a petrified rainforest. Main realized logs stuck out of the walls and ceiling. They were chunks of rainforest trees turned to stone, teaks, bodo trees, evergreens.
Okay, so girls, we agree that petrified means what? Scared. But here, the cave is a petrified rainforest, so the cave is afraid? No. So of course it has another
Meaning.
So let's get the other meaning. He says to you, in order to get the other meaning, look at the box in page 29. In page 29, he says to you, in order to get the meaning of the word that you do not know, the word, you write the word. So he writes for you petrified, right?
Yeah.
Context clue.
Yes.
What is context clue that we discussed previous time? Okay, wait a minute. I will show you the PowerPoint. So girls, do you see my PowerPoint?
Yeah.
What is a context clue that we discussed previous time? Context clue is when you use clues in a story to figure out the meaning. Clues in the story to tell you the meaning. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Context clue is to use clues in the text to get the meaning. So go to the box, the sentences inside the box. The cave is a petrified rainforest. Mineralized, petrified rainforest, mineralized logs stuck out of the walls and ceiling. So, is there anything that help you understand the word petrified here?
Logs stuck out of the walls and ceiling.
Yes, so when I say context clue, so this is in the second table on page 29. Context clue, I write. Hold your pencil, show me your pencil, and write. Mineralized, stuck out of walls and ceiling. Turn to stone. So this is the context clue, which is other words in the sentence that help me to understand the word.
Chichi, can you repeat
Where
what
is
you
sentence number one?
It is here. It is written here. He says to you here in page 28, the cave is a petrified rainforest. What made you understand? Where is the context clue? Mineralized looks stuck out of the walls and ceiling.
So we don't
Teacher, I
have
can't see the box.
Inside your book in page 28, there is a text box here, like a blue one with 2 sentences in the middle.
Okay.
So write mineralized logs stuck out of the walls and ceiling here. So this is clue to the meaning. يعني it gives me a hint to the meaning. Okay? It gives me a hint to the meaning. So what does it mean? I think, what does it mean?
Organic?
Stoned.
Yes, stoned. Excellent. Who said stoned?
Teacher, can you repeat the question?
Lena.
The question again. He says to you, there are words that you do not know their meanings. Or you know its meaning, but it is used differently. Like the word petrified. Petrified meaning is scared. I'm petrified of snakes. But here, the meaning of petrified cannot be scared, because he says to you what? The cave is a petrified rainforest. So can I say that it's an adjective to the forest, rainforest? What is a rainforest, girls? I'll show you a picture of rainforest so you can understand. I think you took it in social.
Yes, we know
right?
So we know it.
Okay. Wait a minute. I can write for you. The cave was called what, girls? The name of the cave was Search with me quickly because I forgot its name. With C.
K-I-T-U-M.
Yes, K2. Yes, C-A.
Ketum.
Say the spelling.
Ketum.
K-I-T-U-M.
Ketum.
Cave near.
K-R-T-U.
C-I-T. Again, Ketum Cave. Look, girls, if we look at the pictures, I don't see my Google, right?
Yeah.
Here is it. Ketum Cave, right? It's Ketum with K. Now you see it, right?
Miss Kitchen with M.
Teacher.
Ketum, right? Ketum or Ketum? Is it written correctly?
With M.
Here is it. Here is it.
Teacher, what should we write in the second box? The inferred meanings.
But I just want to show you something, girls. This is the hot zone of Ketum Cave. This is the room he entered.
Miss, why did they go there? Won't they get infected as well?
To have fun there, to have fun, to look at the good look. Here is Ketum Cave. This is the entrance of Ketum Cave. Here. Here is it. Here is it. The rainforest. That when you go to this chamber, you can see this wonderful view. Can you see it, girls?
Yeah.
Yes, so it is wonderful. This is the chamber, girls. Look at the ceiling. Great. Now you can imagine the view with us. Look at the ceiling.
Stone.
The ceiling, yes, stone. They were not
It's
stone
rough.
before. Yes, they were trees, logs, or trees, which were then transformed into stones and minerals.
Petrified.
Yes, so can you see, girls, the Ketum Cave here? This picture shows the ceiling very well. Here, this is a close one. Look. So it is a normal cave. Here are the baby elephants. They enter from the creative, as we said, the baby elephants. Look at this picture. Be ready.
Live elephants?
I'm afraid of bats. I don't like to see the picture.
Oh my God.
I don't like to see the pictures of snakes too, girls. I feel the. I can't lie. I can't even watch documentaries or anything about snakes. I get this feeling, and I don't really like to see the bats. Look at the red eyes in the dark. So is this exactly how did he describe the cave?
Yes.
Can you enter this
Yes.
place?
No.
Again, I asked you this question previous time. Can you enter it now? After seeing this?
No.
What if they
No.
give you the $1 million we were discussing previous time?
Possible.
For $1 million?
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Not
No, six again.
millions. $1 million, not millions. I'm so afraid. I'm afraid of the picture, girls. Yani I'm in my room sitting on my chair and I'm afraid of a picture. How can I enter? No way. No way. Not in a million years, dear. Anyway, imagine, oh my God, I see these bats. No. Anyway, but when you reach there, when you go and you look at the picture, you feel like it deserves it. Look at the nature, because Kenya is so famous with its green forests.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yes, and the wild and this. Okay. So now you imagine the cave, huh? And imagine the rainforest. So can I say, girls, that the rainforest is scared?
Yes.
Scared?
Yes.
Rainforest, it is scared. Maybe it is scary. Scary to me. Yani, I am scared, but it is not scared. So, of course,
okay.
petrified has another meaning. What is the other meaning of petrified?
Scary.
Alive. Mineralized.
Yeah, so we said mineralized, stuck. These are the words that help me figure out its meaning. So if I keep thinking, mineralized, so it means what? Mineralized, it means something became a mineral. To make something a mineral. So it was something alive, thing, and then it was transferred into stones. Because plants are living things, right or not?
Yes.
So
Yes.
it was something that was living now and became hardened, became hard like stones. So the dictionary definition for it, you can search, after you are done, you can search to see what is the dictionary definition for petrified is to convert into stone, to convert something into stone. You understand the process here of the words?
Yes.
Okay, so let's give a look at the second word. What was the second word? Let me pick. Thank you, Aline. Ashraf, let's take Lin Al-Utaibi. Are you here? Lin
Teacher?
Yes.
Miss,
Yes, miss.
can you tell me what we should write in petrified, the second and third box?
Second box is something that was living now and hardened with the stones. Girls, actually, these I wrote for you in the PowerPoint. Yani when you download the PowerPoint, you will find the answers. But I don't want to play it for you now because I want you to figure out the meanings with me. Okay, so number 3 is to convert something to stones. Okay, Lin Al-Utaibi, you're here, right? What is the second word?
Yes, miss. Can you repeat your question?
The second word in page 29 in the box, in the table. He wrote for you words, right? Or it's an empty box, a table? It's totally empty, or there are words written?
لا, it's empty. In page
No,
29, right?
The second row, you have no words?
إلا hypodermic
Yes.
syringe.
Hypodermic syringes.
Yeah,
Hypodermic syringes. We said its meaning previous time. What's a hypodermic syringes, Yaleen?
What, miss?
Syringes, we even say it in a similar word in Arabic. Syringes. Hypodermic syringes. Yes.
Yeah.
It is when you want to take needle. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go back to the text. Search for the word and tell me in which line, please.
It's 25.
Line 25. Okay, Lean, open line 25. Read it.
Okay. White needles of minerals from here, miss.
Yes, from
Oh,
24. Yes.
Okay. White needles of minerals that had grown out of the rock. The crystals were as sharp as hypodermic
Yes,
syringes.
hypodermic syringes. In this, what
And-
you read now, is there any sign for the meaning of hypodermic syringes? Is there any sign? What are the signs? What are the words that show you?
That it is crystals were as sharp. Were
Excellent.
sharp.
Crystal as sharp. Excellent. What is
Yeah.
another thing?
White needles of minerals that had
Excellent.
grown out
White
of
needles.
the rock.
Excellent. And is there another thing after it?
The logs were surrounded by crystals.
Yes, excellent. And they glittered.
Yeah.
So these what you are going to write in the context clue. These are the words that indicate, you can indicate the meaning out of them. So white, needless, and sharp and glittered. So if you think it means what? I read the word needless, white needles, and sharp and glitter. So I understand that hypodermic syringes are what?
Needles.
Lean will answer.
Needles.
Crystals.
Something as sharp as as pen, as like the pen, because I don't know the meaning yet. So it looks like a pen because it has a sharp ending. Okay, so this is how to get the meaning of it, girls. So the inferred meaning, yes, maybe it's a needle, pen. Okay, grade 9.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Okay.
The third word. The third word yes?
Can you repeat what is the context clue in hypodermic syringes?
Context clue, white needles, sharp, glittered. White needles, sharp, glittered. They are written in your text. Hypodermic syringes. Okay, then the third word, let's take... Pick, home. Tala, are you here, Tala?
Yes, miss, I'm here.
Yes. Tala, the third word is what, Tala? Thank you, Lean, for answering number 2. Tala, answer number 3.
Welcome.
What is the word, Tala?
Virus.
Virus. Okay, so what words can support the word virus for you? Which virus was mentioned in which line? In line 62. 62. Read it.
Just a minute. In the chart on page 29, fill in the row for the
No,
word.
page 62, dear. 62, line 62 in page 27. Yani, open page 27. Line 62.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just 1 minute. A hot virus from the rainforest lives within a 24-hour plane flight from every city on Earth.
Okay, is there anything that tells you the meaning of the word virus? Is in any word indicates its meaning?
Hot.
Hot, excellent. So underline hot. So where can I find the word virus again in the lines, girls?
62.
In line 66.
62.
Yes?
In line 66.
We read 63. What else?
In line 66.
66?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, once a virus hits the net. So again, what here gives you gives you an indication about the word virus?
A host.
Yes, host and
Replicating.
yes, and hits. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the inferred meaning, what can you guess the meaning of it?
Disease.
Something that grows inside someone.
Yes, yes.
And
Girls, show me your page in 29, please. I want anyone to open on the camera and show me the page.
Miss?
Yes, anyone turns on your camera, please, and show me the page.
I have the pages, but on my phone, not as a book.
Oh, okay. Just show me. Yes, Nizik, you opened. So you have the table. It's empty or anything written it? It's your handwriting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I thought. Oh, so you have only the words. Great, great, girls. Okay, thank you. So who was telling me now about the virus? Tala?
Yes, it was me.
Yes. So we said host, replicating, and hot. And then the inferred meaning, what can I guess about the meaning of something with the replicating, hot, and host?
It's something that spreads.
Excellent. Something that grows or spread inside the host. Excellent.
Teacher, can I solve for host?
Who wants to solve?
Jenna.
Yes, Jana, please go.
Host is mentioned in line 61.
So let's go back to the line. All of you, be with me. Go to 61. Yes, host, huh?
A life form had acquired Charles Monet as a host, and it was replicating.
Yes.
So I can infer from replicating, and I can say that host means...
And life form. So the clue words is life form and replicating.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have two words. So the infer meaning
is that host is the person that has the virus or disease.
Yes, so host is what? A person or a living thing.
Yeah.
That delivers another one to live in it.
Yeah, and it's replicating.
Okay. Yes. Yes, it helps it to grow. So the dictionary definition is a living animal or a plant or a person that carries another living thing to grow. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. In page 28, Yara Al-Tawil, do you have your book?
Yes, miss.
Yes, please read the words after the blue box. Read what's after it.
The words you underlined are called context clues. Context clues help you infer the meaning of unfamiliar words by explaining the meaning of the word, providing examples, or using an antonym or synonym. Context clues can be found by looking at words within the sentence or within the paragraph. Always check your inferred meaning with a dictionary. In the chart on page 29, fill in the row for the word
That's what we
classified.
did now. Okay, so he says to you that context clue is through the definition of the meaning of synonyms or antonyms. Okay, okay. We go to page 30, girls. Are you here? Still here with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Miss,
Oh, yes?
what's the dictionary definition of virus?
The dictionary definition of virus is, you can find it on the internet. It's microscopic infection.
What?
Microscopic infection, yes. Okay, now in page 30, understanding figurative language. We will understand something called figurative language. Before we move in, what is a figurative language? Let me share with you the PowerPoint.
Teacher, can you also say the dictionary definition of the hypodermic syringes?
You see this part? Here is it. You see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Yes. I will upload it after I finish, and you will find the definitions. I wrote it for you, but I didn't want to show it to you before we discuss it together. Okay? Okay. So we move to second one. This is the figurative language. Second read for today, for this chapter, the figurative language. What's figurative language? Figurative language, a way of using the language. I have three main ways. Simile, metaphor, personification. You've met them many times in your life. Simile is when I compare two things and I use what?
As
like
or like.
or less. That's it. What's a metaphor? A metaphor when I compare two things without saying like or as. Okay? Razan Badia, are you here?
Yes,
Read,
I'm here.
read from the slide, please.
Okay. Simile versus metaphor. Two of the most famous methods that work very well are similes and metaphors. Both of them are widely used by writers to create a mental image for their readers and make their text more lively and interesting. Usage. When you use a simile, you say that something is like or as something else. Usage, when you paint a picture by saying that something is something else, you use a metaphor.
Okay, how does it mean? When I say to someone, you are as skinny as a rail, as I find the word as, so it is what, girls?
Simile.
Simile. Even he is wearing
Simile.
a shirt with S, so he's a simile. The other one says to him, and you are. He didn't say you are like, no. He says directly, you are a mountain. So it's what?
Metaphor.
A metaphor. That's it. Easy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
When I compare two things using as or like,
Simile.
when I don't use as or like and I compare two things, metaphor.
Metaphor.
Then I take the person of, okay, there's another example of it. Razan Ismail, are you here?
Yes,
Read, please.
a comparison of two different things using the words like or as. Example, on her first day of school, Jane was as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, so here as is simile. Metaphor.
A comparison of two different things that doesn't use the word like or as. Example,
Noah is
Noah
Noah in
Noah
English.
has a heart of a lion.
Yes, that's it, a metaphor. Then we go to the personification. What is personification? Ghaid, are you here? Ghaid?
Yes, miss.
Yes, read Ghaid, please.
Personification, giving human qualities to animals or objects. Example,
Yes.
the stars winked at me.
Yes. The stars winked at me. Personification is when I give a human quality to animals or objects. So the star winked at me. Can a star wink?
No.
No.
Yeah, so the only thing who can wink is the people. So the star winked at me, it is like a personification. Okay. Here, continue reading, right?
Positive, the sun happily greeted everyone. Good morning.
Does the
Negative,
sun greet you girls when you walk in the street? The sun says to you good
No.
morning? It is personification. The sun is a non-living thing. Non-living thing, and I give her a trait of a living thing. Okay, the sun greeted everyone. What is another example?
negative, the sky turned dreary as the glum clouds
Enveloped it. Can the cloud envelop it?
No.
No. Personification is to give a trait of people to, or living things to non-living things. Okay?
Okay.
We stop here and we continue, girls, because we have to log into the second lecture. Take 4 minutes break. Don't be late, please. 4 minutes break.
Thank you.
Teacher, I think
Bye,
we
girls.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.